Welcome to the compensation training of NYKO 2021. I am so happy that you guys are here watching this breakout session with me today. And I am really excited to share with everybody a little bit more about how the compensation plan works. My name is Dawn Ferrentino, and if it would be okay, I would love to share my story with you. Before Isagenix, I was overweight, overstressed, extremely underpaid, exhausted, and just tired all the time. I was introduced to Isagenix by an old childhood friend, Alexis Romano. I was stalking her wall, watching her Facebook posts, and watching her post about these incredible transformations. I got started on the products in June of 2012 and felt amazing. Lost about 23 to 25 pounds, had energy I never knew I had, felt awesome sleeping through the night. But I did not look at this opportunity right away. I actually passed over my referrals at the beginning to Alexis. I certainly shared what I was doing. We do that all the time, right? If we love something, we tell somebody. But I truly didn't think I was in a position to actually take on my own referrals. I was an accountant, and I did accounting for 27 years. I ran a contracts and grants department. I was the finance manager, and I worked a lot of hours, guys, truly worked a lot of hours. And I just did not think that I could actually fit this in the pockets of my life. So I passed my referrals over to Alexis at the beginning until I decided one day that things might taste a little bit better if they're free. So I decided to take a look at the compensation plan, and boy, did it make sense. It was simple to understand. So I was all in. Guys, I was all in. I said, let's do this. And I quickly started to earn some extra money, get my products paid for. But I just want to share this disclaimer with you. Network marketing has the word work in it. It takes work. It takes commitment. It takes dedication. It takes skills to learn the skills of network marketing. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes being coachable. So I definitely wore all of those hats. And when I finally dove all in for the business opportunity, I was able to help thousands and thousands of people. So guys, I am here today to show you the compensation plan. If you're ready, get your notebook out, get your pen out, and let's get to work. So once again, we just shared about the disclaimer. So we're going to post the disclaimer up here just because it's really important for you to understand that even though we all are on the same playing field for this opportunity, not everybody is going to have the same results. And that's because, once again, of the time, effort, dedication, social skills, even skill sets of the business opportunity, learning how to do it is super important. So let's talk a little bit about what this opportunity has done for me on a personal level. It has given me the opportunity to have a community of people that I would never have had or met in my life if it wasn't for Isagenix. Some of these pictures that you see here are just simply teammates. They are friends that I've met. The picture in the upper right-hand corner was an award that I received for Woman of the Year back in 2015. The picture right next to that is a team training that we had with a bunch of our teammates. The picture that you see right smack in the middle, that's me training on Eric Worre's stage with his beautiful wife, Marina, which was actually a dream of mine. It was on my vision board. Guys, if you are not doing vision boards, create a vision board after this training. And the ladies that you see in this picture, I actually only really knew 2 of them prior to going. And there was about 12 of us, but the other 2 ladies that are in this picture with me, I got to know on such a personal level after this trip, and the bonding that we had created and the friendships that we created, but more importantly, the memories, because memories are so important. And when time is gone, it's gone. You can't get it back. And this was just such an amazing opportunity to learn a little bit more. And then this next picture that I want to share with you, this is my beautiful, incredible, amazing sponsor, Alexis Romano. And if she didn't go first, I wouldn't be here. If she wasn't brave enough to share what she was doing, I wouldn't be here. If she wasn't open to an opportunity to not only change her life, but to change the lives of thousands and thousands of others, I wouldn't be here. She was able to give me what I truly deserved and wanted out of life because she went first. So now let's did you get those pens out in that notebook? Because now we're going to start diving deep. We are going to talk about how you get paid in Isagenix. There are 5 ways to earn income in Isagenix. The first way is retail profits. And I'm going to go into each one of them a little bit more as we get to them. So I'm just going to sum them up quickly here. The first one is retail profits. The second one is called PIBs, or product introductory bonuses. The third one is team bonuses or cycles. The fourth one is executive matching team bonuses. And then the fifth one is promotions or incentives. So let's start right away with how you get set up to actually become an associate and get started earning income. Here's how, really simple. We set everybody up since we started Customer First as a customer. Everyone that comes into Isagenix is a customer first. We then decide if we're ready to transfer them over to an associate when they say yes. We bring them to their back office, and it's really super simple. There is an icon on their back office that they just have to click to complete the Isagenix Independent Associate application. It's right on their home screen. They'll watch a really short video. They'll agree to the terms and conditions. There's no purchase required at that time except the $29 annual fee, and they will automatically be an associate ready to earn income in Isagenix. You will now receive a spot on the placement tree, which actually converts to a retail business center. So now you went from a customer to an associate. And as soon as you're an associate, your doors are open for business. You are now eligible and able to start earning income with Isagenix. Let's talk about some key terms right now. The first key term is BV, and that equals business volume. Every product that ships out of Isagenix has a point value attached to it. Those points accumulate, and every product is a commissionable product. So every product except your accessories ships out with a value attached to it. Those are your business volume points. Your PV is your personal volume. So believe it or not, guys, you actually earn points on your own products that you order. I mean, how amazing is that? Isagenix is going to pay us on our own products that we put into our body and consume. I mean, that's just amazing. So PV now is your own personal volume. So those are the products that you physically order in your back office, and you earn points on them as well. And active status, which is probably the most important terminology or keyword in here, is minimum of 100 PV. So that's your own personal volume every 30 days or less does need to be ordered in order to be eligible for the compensation plan. So if our customers decide to order 25 BV, that's totally their choice. But if you are watching this training and you are all in and you see this opportunity and you are ready to earn income in Isagenix, just make sure that your PV is always at 100 points every 30 days or less. Really important. So let's talk a little bit about our retail profit. Isagenix has given you a replicated website once you convert over to an associate. So everything has a retail price as well as a wholesale price. So our customers that we physically enroll into our back office are wholesale customers, and they will receive our wholesale pricing. But if somebody comes into your website, your replicated website, and they order from you, you will receive the difference between the wholesale and the retail. So if somebody buys a product for $50 and the wholesale price was $30, it's a $20 profit less a small fee that the company has for the transaction to happen. So that is your retail profit. It's not, most people don't use the replicated website for their leveraged residual income because it's a one-time sale, but you can earn income through your replicated website. Now, here's what really gets great, because we have something called PIBs. So I'm going to call them PIBs going forward, but PIB stands for Product Introductory Bonus. So when you sell a package, a program, anything, even just simple individual items, you get a PIB. PIBs are earned when you enroll somebody into your back office as a wholesale customer. So depending on what the package is that you enrolled them on depends on what the PIB is. So in this example that you guys see right now, you are sharing with your new customer and you shared with them a value pack. So a value pack has $100 PIB. So because you enrolled somebody on a value pack, you would receive $100. Now it gets really good here because we have something called double PIBs. So double PIBs is when you enroll two people in the same commission week, which is Monday through Sunday. So you enroll somebody on a Monday and somebody on a Friday. And let's just say that both new customers enroll in value packs. That would mean that you would earn $100 for customer A and $100 for customer B. But if you did this in the same commission week, Isagenix doubles your bonus. Wait, let me repeat that. They double your bonus. That's money on the table. So you would have $100 for customer A doubled, which would be $200, and you would have $100 for customer B doubled, which would be another $200. You'd have a total of $400 just out there getting paid on because you shared Isagenix with two people. Two people on value packs, $400. Now, let's talk a little bit about what happens when we help them share with other people as well, because we don't want to be greedy here. We want to share and we want them to share. So let's start again with step one. Step one, you joined Isagenix and we converted you to an associate. Remember, you're a customer when you first come in. You shared with customer A and customer B, and you received your $100 bonus doubled for each one because you enrolled them in the same commission week. Now, when you do this for the first time, you will receive a one-time consultant bonus of $50. So that is a $450 payday for you for helping your two friends get started on their value packs. Now, here's where it gets even more exciting because we're going to go to step three, which is the they share part of this screen. We shared, and now we want them to share. When we help customer A and customer B share with their two friends, and their two friends order, let's just say, value packs, and now they'll receive the same types of bonuses that you did, we actually receive a consultant bonus for that. What that means is for every single person that we help rank advance to a consultant, up to the first 20 people, we receive a consultant development bonus of $100 each. Guys, did you hear that? We just earned $400 for two value packs, $50 for becoming a consultant, another $200 for helping customer A and customer B become consultants. And listen, it gets even better because if you do this within 60 days of converting to an associate, not joining Isagenix, because you could join Isagenix and not convert for a couple weeks. But as soon as you click on that button and you convert to an associate, if you do this within 60 days of joining as an associate, you receive an additional $250. That is a total of up to $900 just by simply helping two people. That's the you share, and helping those two people with two people. That's the they share. Let's talk a little bit about what it means to be a consultant. Once again, you have to have your PV, super important, be 100 points or more every 30 days or less. That is probably the most important thing that you guys need to remember. And then when you have one person on your right and one person on your left that's ordering 100 points every 30 days or less, that keeps you at that consultant status. Now, as you enroll more people, it's actually a cumulative minimum of 100 BV on each side. So what does that mean? It means you may have customer A, B, C, and D on your left and customers E, F, G, and H on your right. As long as between all of them, they are ordering 100 BV every 30 days or less, that accumulated BV will roll up into your business. Now, Isagenix is super generous, and they've created something called a Crystal Consultant Promotion. There's more money on the table, guys. So if you join Isagenix, you become an associate and you help two people get started with their Isagenix products. Within 30 days, you will receive an additional $50. So it's actually a total of $100 for just helping two people get started on top of your PIBs, on top of the they share part of you share, they share, on top of the consultant development bonus. We're up to $950. So guys, it's really important that we teach people how to get their products paid for from day one, convert them over to their associate status, and help them find those two people that are going to do this program with them. Let's talk a little bit about our consultant benefits. We talked about the fact that you actually earn $50 for becoming a consultant. It's a one-time bonus. It's called a rank advancement bonus. And then we also talked about the fact that you have the ability to earn $100 for every person that you help rank advance to a consultant, up to the first 20 people. That's an extra $2,000. Once you become a consultant, you're eligible now for team bonuses and cycles. And now this is where the money really gets exciting. So let's talk about how we build our teams. So as you can see from this example, you're sitting right there in the middle, and you've enrolled your right team and you've enrolled your left team. Now, the people that you see in gray are your enrollments, meaning that those are the people that you've brought in. And as you can see, not everybody is the color gray. We have some blues in there and we have some yellows in there. So that means that they have also brought some people in as well. Now, the great thing about what happens within your organization is you get paid on everybody. There's no depth limit. You can get paid on unlimited depth on how many people are in your organization. It all rolls up to you. So if you enrolled customer A on your right and customer B on your left, and they enrolled 20 people each, all of that volume from all of those customers is rolling up into your account. It's so exciting, guys, how your teams actually build and how you benefit and they benefit. They benefit and you benefit. We are working together as a team. We are all reaching success together. So let me share with you a little bit about how the cycles work. So let's take a look at this example. We have our left sales team and we have our right sales team. Now, again, the gray people are the ones that you've enrolled, and the blues might be from some of the grays and the yellow could be from the blues. But as you can see, all of this volume is rolling up into your account. Now, let's take a look at the left sales team for a minute. You'll see that it says 600 GV and 300 GV on the other side. When you have a total of 900 BV between both, you have to have 600 on one side and 300 on the other. You do not have 500 and 400 or 700 and 200. It's 6 and 3. When you have 600 on one side and 300 on the other, you will have a cycle earned, which is $54. The equivalent to one cycle is $54. So 900 BV split 600, 300 equates to $54. Now, let's talk about the next level of leadership. We just hit consultant. We learned how to earn PIBs. We learned how to earn consultant development bonuses. We learned how to earn cycles. Now let's talk about what it means to be a manager. A manager is when you have personally enrolled 2 people that have rank advanced to the level of consultant. So when you enroll, they have to be your personally enrolled 2 people and they enroll 2 people. That's the they share. Your second level of leadership is a manager. Now, we shared earlier that if you did this within 60 days of joining Isagenix as an associate, you would actually be a crystal manager and receive an additional $250. But there's a third level of leadership that I'm going to talk about, and that is a director. A director is when you personally have enrolled 6 people that have converted and hit the rank of consultant. So now you have 4 more because we just did 2, and now you have 4 more, and they all have to be consultant at the same time. So if you had John and Mary who became consultants and Mary dropped off, and now you have 4 more that became consultants, you're only at 5. You need to bring Mary back to a consultant status, or bring in another person and help them convert over to consultant. So when you become a director and you have your 6 people that are consultants, they're personally enrolled, as you can see from this example, they've split everybody side by side, meaning 3 and 3. It doesn't matter for a director where they are. In other words, you can have all 6 personally enrolled consultants on your left. You can have all 6 personally enrolled consultants on your right. You can have 5 on one side and 1 on the other. As a director, it will not matter where they are, as long as they are your personally enrolled consultants, then you will receive the rank of a director. Now, here's more money on the table, guys. If you do this within 120 days of joining as an associate, remember, not just joining Isagenix, but joining as an associate, you will receive an additional $750. Now, guys, here's really, really exciting news for you. We have another level of leadership. It is called an executive. So we always want to race to get to executive. We want to help as many people as possible, but there's so much more money on the table as an executive as well. Now, here is where it will matter. So remember, let's go back a little bit. What did we take? How many people did it take to become a consultant? It took 2. How many people did it take to become a manager? 2 people who became consultants. How many people did it take to be a director? 6, 4 more who became consultants. Now you're a director. So as an executive, you require to have 10 personally enrolled consultants, and they do have to be split equally. So it's going to be 5 on the left and 5 on the right. When you have 5 personally enrolled consultants, you brought them in yourself. They are now consultants. You are an executive. So this is the only time that it will matter where they are on your tree. You do have to have them on each side evenly. Now, if you do this within 6 months, you will receive an additional $1,000 from Isagenix, a one-time Crystal executive bonus, because you helped 10 people find 2 people within 6 months. But let's talk about some of the benefits of becoming an executive, because this is where it's really cool. When you become an executive, you have now a 10% team matching bonus cycle. So let me explain that to you. Let's backtrack for a minute. Let's try to remember a few slides back when we talked about what a cycle was. A cycle is when you have 600 business volume on one side and 300 on the other, and you earn a cycle, which is $54. And you can earn up to 250 cycles of yourself, your own cycles. So you can actually earn up to $250 in one business center. But the great thing about being an executive is you will get a 10% match on all of your personally enrolled consultants' cycles. What? Let me repeat that. You will earn 10% matching cycles on your personally enrolled consultant cycles. So what does that mean? Let's just say you have a total of 20 consultants, and between all 20 consultants, they cycle a total of 300 times. All 20 cumulatively, you add them all up for the week, and they are 300 cycles between all 20 of them. You will earn 10% of the 300 cycles, or an additional 30 cycles for yourself. So when you cycle, when you earn your 10% of your consultant cycles, you can earn an additional 250 matching cycles. So you can have 250 of your own, and you could have 250 matching, for a total of 500 cycles a week. 500 cycles a week. Guys, 10% of your personally enrolled cycles you get paid on. So cool. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to start thinking for a minute. We're going to give you guys a few minutes to do this on your own, but I want you to start thinking. Who is going to be on your map to Crystal Executive? Is it somebody that's already in your organization? Is it somebody that you're thinking about? Is it a business owner or a friend that you would really love to get involved in Isagenix? Is it maybe somebody that you work with that's just really struggling right now and would love some extra income? Who is going to be on your map to Crystal Executive? We're going to give you guys 5 minutes to do this on your own. We're going to set the timer for you. And I want you guys to plan your map to Crystal Executive. We all want to get there. So we're going to give you 5 minutes. Get out your list, get out your contacts, get out your phone, get out whatever it is that you need to do to make your map to Crystal Executive. And go. Okay, guys, welcome back. I hope that you guys were able to achieve that in just that short amount of time. Now, let me ask you a question. What is your time worth? There is no security in settling for less than what you really want. So we have an amazing compensation plan by simply sharing what we love with other people. So know your worth and never, ever settle. And I said, this is what I want. I got to work. Guys, I got to work. I enrolled over 700 people, but I had 7,000 conversations, guys. 7,000 conversations. I talked to everybody that I met. I introduced myself to people at my kids' sporting events. I created meetups. I went to local businesses and introduced myself and asked them, can I leave my business cards in your location? I'm a local business owner also, and I would love to collaborate with you. I joined networking groups. I volunteered for networking groups. I joined committees. I volunteered for the town. I got my name out there and I let everybody that knew who I was, they knew what I did. And I got to work. And I shared Isagenix with everybody, and I still do that I meet. So here are some requirements for success. First one, find those dedicated blocks of time. Where are those little pockets that you can fit this in? Number two, daily income producing activities. IPAs, you have to have your IPAs. It's not just scrolling through Facebook or doing a Facebook post and hoping and praying that somebody sees it. It's picking up that phone. It's asking for referrals. It's telling people what you do. It's being intentional. You are a business owner. You are the CEO of your own business. You should treat it that way. The third thing is having hunger for this. Are you hungry for this? Do you have the grit? Do you have the desire, the commitment? You have to be committed, guys. It can't be enough to be motivated. You have to be committed. You have to have a hunger to want more out of life and to help others do the same. And being coachable. That was one of the first things Carol Taylor told me when I first was introduced to her. Just be coachable. And I said, okay, I am. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. So just be coachable, sit back, enjoy the process and have fun. And the last thing, or one of the last things, is sacrifices. Guys, sometimes we have to sacrifice something to do this business. It may be an event. It might be certain family functions. It might be time. It might be our favorite show. It might be going to the beach. There may be some times that we have to sacrifice something, but I want you to imagine what your life would be like if you finally said yes and did the commitment. You had that hunger and that grit to want more. But I also want you to imagine what your life would be like if you said no. Would it be the same? Are you okay with that? Are you okay with where you are right now? Do you require more income in your life? And are you able to achieve that with what you're doing right now? Isagenix has given us a vehicle. Here are the keys to that vehicle. And you can drive that as fast as you want or as slow as you want. You can step on the brakes periodically, but stay on the path. Don't go off. Don't go off the path. Stay on that beaten path. And just know that this opportunity that we have right in front of us, that's the same for all of us. So if you really understood this compensation plan, and I hope that this training opened your eyes a little bit more about the potential for it, you would never quit number one, and you'd never say no again. So I just want to thank all of you for joining me in this breakout session today. I hope that you were able to achieve a little bit more about the compensation plan and understand how it works. There are so many other things that we didn't even touch on, our pools and platinum status and so much else. But all of this information is in your back office. You just simply have to go into your back office and pull them all up. When I first started, I remember going to Texas for an NYKO event. And I printed them all out and I read them all on the plane. That's how I learned the compensation plan, guys. Nobody really sat down and trained me on it. I learned it on my own going to one of our events because I wanted to know. I wanted to know how I was getting paid, and I wanted to know where the money was and what I required to do to be able to get there. And I wanted to rank advance, and I wanted to embrace it all. Remember, you can be motivated and inspired all day long, but as soon as you make that commitment, there's a total shift. Getting to events is super important. Being on all of your training calls for our company and for your teams is important, because sometimes, someday, one thing is going to be said differently that you're going to receive differently than you've ever heard it before. And that's going to be the shift for you guys. So thank you. Enjoy the rest of your training at NYKO. We are so happy to have you here today, and I cannot wait to see you all in person at one of our next events.